Today we're going to be having a look at these self-adhesive clips for hanging up Christmas lights. We're going to go through how they work, stick some up and see what they're like. When it comes to hanging up Christmas lights around UPVC windows or door frames, it can be a little bit difficult. Unlike way back when you can just use drawing pins in wooden window frames, the UPVC ones can be a little bit finicky to stick things up. I'm not a fan of using blue tack or sellotape, especially the sellotape because it leaves a residue behind. There's always been window hooks, like suction cups that can go on the windows, but they always seem to fall down as the temperature changes on the glass. I personally have always used these. They are metal cable clips. They are usually used in industrial uses to add telephone cables or data cables and keep things like that tidy. But I've always used them for sticking up Christmas lights. They are generally always white and you can get them in a multitude of sizes to fit whichever cables you need. They've always worked out great for me and I've still got a lot of them up around the office. So the windows in this office were not the best when we first started using it, but we've recently had the windows upgraded, so all the clips were removed. And we've now got nice new UPVC windows we can mess around with. Nothing's been decorated yet. The contractors aren't going to be doing it until next year, but until then, we're going to get some Christmas prep done and try these out. Got these from Amazon. They were a pack of 3 and it cost £8.60 postage, so under £3 a pack. Now, it seems expensive, but there are 20 of them in the pack and there are also 24 command strip pads. And of course, it's 3M who are industry leaders in self-adhesive applications. So let's get them open and see what they're like. As you can see from the box design, they are specifically designed for Christmas lights. The instructions on the back are nice and clear. Make sure your surface is clean and it tells you exactly how to apply everything. You peel off the bottom layer, apply it to the surface and then apply the clip. I might do it the other way around, but either way we'll get it done. And then you wait 60 minutes before you start hanging anything on it. Luckily it's nice and warm in the office today, so the UPVC isn't stone cold. These are the little sticker tabs you get. They're double-sided. It specifies wall side, and that's the side for the clip to stick on. You get 2 of these sheets, and then you get your clips all like this. It looks like going on this shape. Oh no, it's not a misshape. It is actually 20. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19 and 20, and a little blank in the middle. I don't know why they've left the blank. They could have given us 21, but hey ho. So the strips pull apart quite easy, as you can see. And then the actual clips themselves, they can be a little bit difficult. But they're not too bad. So it says to put these on first, but I'm just going to make things a bit easier for myself. I'm going to peel off the top and put it on the back of the clip. And you've just got to be careful because you need to see which way the hook is working. So they need to be up this way. So I'm going to peel off the backing. And it is clear adhesive. And I'm thinking about putting them on the edge about here. So we're in one-handed mode. Trying to get it straight. Okay, that's on. Oh, well, that's not very good, is it? So we'll try that again. That adhesive wasn't very good. And the UPVC is not cold. So we'll peel off our wall side backing. And then I'm going to try and get it about here. Like that. Put it there. And I'm going to try and do them along this edge here. There's no point having them up here because you're not going to be able to see the light through the window. At least this is too much of a beveled edge. It's rounded, so you're not going to get it to stick very well on there. So by putting it here, at least there'll be a little bit of droop on the lights to make them come along and see them through the window. And then as they come down like this. So we've got our hooks. You need to make sure they are the right way up for them to clip in. They're not very big. Should be able to get at least one of the 2 cables in there. We'll do our peel like that, and then we'll put our hook up. Try and get it level. Okay, there's one hook done. Got to leave these little tabs on, unfortunately, so you can peel them off for a later date if you need to peel them off, but they don't look too bad. So I'll get a few more up and I'll come back to you. Okay, we've put up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. To get the middle, I measured between here and here, basically the width of the actual glass, and it was 42 inches. So 21 inches, I got my middle. And you've just got to be aware of the orientation of the hooks. So these hooks, the cable's going down, down, and down. These corner ones, the cable's going sideways, so they're held straight this way and tucked in along the bottom. And then this bottom one, the cable's going downwards, and again another sideways one. I'm going to try that out and see how it goes. Personally, I think these are a little bit too flimsy. They might be okay for lighter LED lights, but for the traditional lights that we normally run, they might be a little bit too lightweight, but we will see. I don't really want to be peppering the whole frame with these hooks. If needs be, we'll go back to using these bigger ones because they're more substantial. You can see that they have a lot more surface area, and these have been up since at least 2016, and they are solid, and they're metal as well, so they're actually movable. You can bend them and manipulate them into shape. But that's it for now. We'll come back in an hour and we'll put a set of lights up.
A cup of tea and a pack of bickies later.
So it's been a couple of hours since I put them up, so they should be ready to accept some lights. Just got this simple set of 20 clear lights with the foil shades that we showed on a video not so long ago. So we'll get them hung up and see how it goes. So that's the lights hung up. They're hanging just the way I wanted them to. There's just enough droop on them so they'll show through the window. And the way I've hung the hooks, the orientation of them has worked out quite well, especially with these ones down here, the way that they're sideways, and then the last one down here. Now I will say that although this one is accepting 2 cables, they're one on top of each other, these hooks are just about the right size just for 1 cable. So whereas this braiding was really tightly wound, I had to unwind it a little bit to accept that. Now I will say this middle one here at the top failed and the whole set fell down. I started from the middle and then I hooked it on here and then continued down to there, and while I was doing that, this one fell off. Now it did have the weight of the rest of the lights on it, but I never had that issue. All I did was removed the sticky backing and I put a brand new pad on the hook and rehung it. So far so good, I could say. They're staying up at the moment until they've been up for a week or so. I'm going to hold off final judgment on these. So far so good, but these are a little bit undersized for my opinion. I think they could do with being at least a little bit bigger to hold the weight of these lights. But in summary, if you're wanting to hang lights around your windows, I would recommend getting something like this. You do pay a premium for these, they are quite expensive. If you can find them for £3 a pack, then I would say you're getting a good price. I would still recommend these metal clips. You can get them from electrical trade outlets. You can also get them on eBay, and you can get them in different sizes. These are 30mm. You can get them in shorter sizes if you don't want them as big. But again, never had a problem with these. They've been up for a long time and they just do brilliant work. And again, you can bend them out to get whatever size of light you want on. If you've got the thinner cable or the thicker later cable, and then they just fall back into place. You don't have to leave that hook. When they come out the packet, they are just straight like that. But they would be my choice. But we've tried these out, and I hope this video helps anybody who's figuring out how to hang things around their windows at Christmas. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.